Once upon a time, not too far from here, there were two neighboring villages. They were like brothers who lived in separate houses. They used to play together as kids, but as they grew up, things changed. Their houses were fine, but the bridge connecting them was old and rickety. One day it broke, and with it, years of anger and misunderstandings flowed. The villagers from both sides blamed each other for the damage and refused to cooperate. They looked away from each other, too proud to speak. The angry shouts of one side could be heard across the gushing waters, but nobody listened. They just kept blaming each other. A long time passed. Seasons changed, leaves fell, winter arrived, then spring returned, but still there was no bridge. All because of their pride. No one wanted to apologize first. Then one day, a young boy named Ravi from one of the villages decided he had enough of this nonsense. His parents always told him stories about how great the bond between the two villages was. He wondered, why can't we be like that? He thought about all the times he wished his friend from the other side, Satish, lived closer so they could play together. Now he knew exactly what was stopping them. It was the broken bridge. But who would fix it? Both the villages were poor. There wasn't enough money for a new bridge. One day, while playing by the river, Ravi had an idea. Why don't I make a small boat so that people can cross the river and visit each other? That way, at least kids can play together. So Ravi spent his days after school making a small boat. He used wood from a banyan tree that had fallen near his house and some old cloth to make sails. Finally, it was ready. Ravi set sail and rowed to the middle of the river. He waved at the people on both sides. Some curious people came forward, and Ravi asked them if they wanted to come and play on the other side. They agreed. Ravi ferried them across one by one, till everyone from both sides had crossed the river and were playing together. They were so happy to meet and talk to each other again. As days turned into weeks, people started visiting each other more often. Ravi would patiently row his boat every day, ferrying people across. One day, an old man from one of the villages got into Ravi's boat. He was the head of the village council. Ravi helped him cross the river. When the old man reached the other side, instead of going to the market as he had planned, he called a meeting of the village council. He told the council members what he had seen that day, how the people of both villages had come together and were living in harmony. He suggested they should rebuild the bridge. The council members agreed and sent invitations to the other village for a meeting. Next day, the people from both villages gathered together. They discussed how they could rebuild the bridge. They decided to start right away. Days turned into weeks, and slowly the bridge started taking shape. People from both sides worked together, laughing and talking. Soon it was time to lay the final stone. The head councilman from the first village and the head councilman from the second village stood on either side. Ravi and Satish, the two boys who had become friends again, stood in the middle on the last piece of the bridge. Together, they placed the stone in the center. That day, there was a huge celebration. People from both villages danced together on the new bridge, rejoicing in their unity. They realized that forgiveness can break even the biggest of barriers. So friends, whenever there is anger or fights in your family or among friends, remember this story. Let go of your grudges. Forgive each other and move on. It may be hard in the beginning, but it will bring a smile to your face in the end. If you liked this story, click on the first link below to watch another amazing video. And if you subscribe, click on the second link to get a notification as soon as the next video is out. And don't forget to like and share.